Morning, guys. I'm kind of whispering right now as I don't want to wake anybody up as I'm doing. Hey there, guys. Morning. I'm not going to be talking super loud today because it's in the morning. I don't want to wake anybody up, and my studio isn't yet soundproof, so that's a work in progress. Once we get this channel monetized, which we're getting close. After that, then I can start improving the studio. Anyway, we are just inching ahead. Made some small gains, small wins. The only thing that I noticed recently is that we make small wins forward. We kind of take one step forward, and then backward, it's like we're getting hit by an 18-wheeler going to 80 on the interstate. And so we kind of take one step forward, feel pretty good, and then bam, we're knocked down like 50, 60 yards in the opposite direction. We get back up and we take one more step forward. Okay, we don't let that 18-wheeler knock us down permanently. Somehow we manage to get up, even with all, I'm sure we have broken bones and stuff, but we're not going to let that keep us down. I don't know how. I guess we have maybe Advil. We pop that in, help alleviate the pain or something. Let's go ahead and let's get into the trades for yesterday. Today is the 27th. I'm going to be reviewing the 26th, Monday's trades. So let's go ahead and hop into those real quick. Okay. So this is during power hour. I think it's 2 o'clock roughly right here, and we're taking our first trade of the day. I noticed it wicked pretty hard. Tried to break out of that consolidation, and then it wicked, and then this one looks like it's gonna break. It may break out, and if it doesn't, I want to get in. And so it looks like it's getting rejected again, and that's a good sign for me that we got a pretty good bit of resistance at that 366 level. And so I get in short somewhere soon. Right there. Got good entry. Waited patiently. Set a good stop right there. A nice tight stop. And not just letting it work. Got really close to my stop there but didn't. So I'm going to pause it right here actually. I would have loved, after it got here and then got here and opened and started going lower, to have added to my position here. I even thought about it too. You don't want to add to losers. If it would have broken my stop, I wouldn't have added to it. I would have gotten out. But if the setup becomes even more attractive, if it becomes a better setup like this, where it came up, tested it, and then pulled back, confirming that this is a resistance level, the setup then becomes even more attractive, and it becomes a better setup. In this instance, I wish I would have not only held, which I did, but added to my position when it started pulling back again, and then it also gave me another opportunity here when it went up and then started getting rejected. I would have liked to have added while it's getting pulled back, just confirming that this resistance level is significant and that there's sellers in this area trying to bring it back down for a little bit. So set a good stop, and it didn't hit my stop yet, so okay. Right there, a big move downside. I set, and a big move upside. Okay. So I'm not sure if you saw that, but I got out of one contract down here. I set a stop, got filled out. Then I panic sold. I panic sold it right here, which was a really stupid exit. Really dumb. I sold it right here, even though it was getting, look how close it is to my stop. And I sold it right before my stop. And it's already try to get over that, and it hasn't. So this is a really, really dumb exit, if I do say so myself. Not great. This was the first trade execution that I did, and now of course it's getting rejected and pulling back, and my emotions are getting in there. What I wish I would have done is set stops for both of my contracts here, and just kept lowering them, and then if we get a pop like this, I'm out of both contracts and we're good. This would have been a great opportunity to add into my position again, but I panic sold. My emotions kind of blinded me from the opportunities that it presented. So it went up and got rejected. I, of course, sold at the peak, which is really what you want to do when you're shorting it. That's a high IQ move. So then I went short there, which I think is okay. I think it's okay to go short there as it wicked up and then got rejected. But then I panic sold again. So I panic sold right there, which again doesn't make any sense because it's really close to that 366 level, which is a significant resistance. And I sold right before it hit that resistance level. And I did not record the rest of this play, but it goes up like right here to this 366 and gets rejected again and goes down a little bit. Not all the way to this PT, but it goes down. So yeah, I panic sold a couple times this time. Not great, but ended the day green. Pretty much a break-even day. I didn't even get 1R on this day. 1R is about $33, so I didn't even get that today, but ended up green and learned some good lessons. So let's go ahead and review what opportunities we missed for the day. So on SPY right here, we had a breakout and then we had a consolidation period where it tried to get over this 370 level and it really couldn't stay above it. It wigged, got over it briefly and then pulled back and then tried to hit it again and didn't. I would have liked to have gotten in at this rejection candle when it pulled back under 170. So it pushed up and then pulled back under 170. I think that would have been a good candle to get into. Or the candle afterward where it retested that 370 level before falling even more. Right here, it pulled back under this pre-market high level and then retested it. This would have been a really, really good entry to go short on. And this morning I just didn't want to pull the trigger for some reason. Gonna work on that. This is a good consolidation area for me too, but yeah, I missed it. This right here, I was actually watching this level. It came back, found some support, and then broke under it, and then got rejected here at this point, pulled back, formed a bear flag, and retested this point again. I really wanted to get into this point right here, this candle rejecting, and I didn't pull the trigger. So missed that opportunity, but I think that would have been a good take right here. Right here, this formed a little trend, and I would have liked to gotten long in here. I was actually watching this level again, and I didn't. I think getting long when it pulls back and then starts pushing up, I think that would have been a pretty good entry. So it did the same thing with these previous two situations as well, right? It pulled back and then pushed up, just two candles, right? Pulled back, pushed up, just two candles, no consolidation. Pulled back, pushed up, just two candles. So, it just repeated the pattern really nicely, and I could have gotten in this one. And it also gave me a little opportunity here too, but I did not. And then right here on SPY, this is where I actually got in. I think I bought in here and held it through here, and then I sold one right in here, sold one right in here, and missed this little fall as well, but that's okay. Right here too would have been a pretty good short. At this point I had my laptop closed, but yeah, I mean, it came back and retested this pivot point and then just got rejected really hard. That would have been a really good area to get in and risk just a little higher above than that. This 367 maybe, risk that level. But yeah, that would have been a good one. Now on triple Q, we're just chugging right along here. Same spot with SPY for the most part. Same spots. So like right here would have been a pretty good entry. He was having trouble getting above that. Right here, this retest kind of forming a little bear flag too. Right here, same position. This buy looked pretty good, and then these two areas I liked a lot too. So to short. So pretty much the same things. So I did not yet export my trades from Webull, and the reason why is I didn't export them yesterday, and I didn't want to export them this morning because you can only export them once a day. So if I would have done that this morning, I wouldn't be able to do that later today. So I'm just holding out, but this total loss for our account is obviously going to take a big hit. We definitely decreased this by at least $13. So hopefully at least $13. Maybe it was 11, but yeah, that's gonna be nice to see this one shrinking slowly. And as far as win percentage goes, we took a winning trade and we took a losing trade. So 50-50. That's better than our usual win percentage, which is 34%. So we're increasing that number a little bit. That's good to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I may see you later today if I get this next video out soon. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.